Hello and welcome to SMM in Munich, Germany. I'm Mike Hofer, presenting you the all-new Avid S4 in comparison with the big brother Avid S6. So stay tuned and have a look. So first of all, this is the typical SMM edit configuration featuring a lowered-in Pro Tools keyboard, space for the mouse, touchpad, trackball, whatever you want. Right-hand operation means automation module on the right-hand side, master on the left-hand side. Switch that over for left-hand operation. Of course, same here. Pretty known in Germany. So a lowered-in keyboard, space for the mouse, and yeah, the typical edit configuration. So this is a 16 fader, 4-foot Avid S4 with displays in the back. This is a 5-knob Avid S6 module. As you can see, the main difference in this is the reach. That means even if this is a small console, if I put my elbow here and I just stretch my arm, I can hardly reach the knobs if I have the process module on the bottom, or other way around, if I have the process module on top, the buttons of the top of the process module, not in reach. It's good for the edit configuration. Is designed good for that reach. As you see, the keyboard at the front, and I can still easily reach the master module with my hands without lifting that up. Yeah, let's compare that to the Avid S4. So that's the main difference, I think. If you put your elbow on the slightly harder armrest, this is not leather or a leather imitation. This is rubber. It's pretty hard. So like in a D-Control maybe, Icon series. So, but look at this. It's very easy to grab all the knobs. Easy to reach even the top knob without lifting my elbow. So that's the main difference, I think, in the usability of that console. Of course, you're gonna pay that with an extra click. Means here's the focus button. It means if you want to change any of the knob modules parameters shown here for that channel, you have to bring that channel in focus first. That means I want to see an EQ here. Means I have to press focus first, and then I gotta press EQ, and then, excuse me, gotta search that EQ, and then the EQ shows up. It took me, and it still takes me, a bit longer to navigate through that horizontally aligned processes in comparison with that more compact design of that knobs at the process module of an S6. I don't know why, but for now it's like I can just at a glance I can see where everything is, and it seems to me at the S4 it takes for me right now at the beginning a bit longer, but maybe I get used to it. I have these 4 in buttons here that will show me insert, dynamic, EQ, and user. So that's maybe this is a good point of orientation for me in the future. Okay, you see the raked, so-called rake design. You see we still have S6 displays in the back. That displays will come closer with the final S4 display mounts. So yeah, that's an important point. So you have really a straight view. If you go from the side here, it's really hard to decide which channel goes to which display channel. So that will come closer, and the rake design is good. So it's a good view on the displays. By the way, for everyone having an S6, it's easy for you to upgrade your S6 with our facelifts. That means they are pretty common and known for some years right now. It's a drop-in installation. That means you can just, without disassembling a frame, you just take your modules out, take a facelift in. You can have a lowered-in module next to it. You can lift 2 or 3 or more. So that's an easy thing to go. Yeah, easy installation within minutes. Everyone can do it themselves. Available from us since some years, along with that edit configurations and other extras for that consoles. Fabulous Avid S series consoles. So faders are different. You can even hear that if you start the test mode and you go into that The faders, they feel a bit cheaper. Actually, they are what I think is a bit cheaper. So if you go to fader and if you go to step, they're pretty fast. In comparison with the S6, I've not connected a workstation there right now, so that looks dark, but it still works. It still works with that utility mode. Okay, go to faders, go to step, and there's the faders here. They still are audible, but okay, this is a very theoretical thing. Who does this? Normally no one. But again, it is a difference, and that's what I want to show. Yeah, the only one fader that's at high quality is that of the automation module, and you really can feel it. If you touch it and you touch that fader, it feels slightly, there's more resistance, and yeah, it feels a little bit cheaper. Don't know whether anyone that matters to anyone, but in fact it is. Okay, anything else is pretty the same. I would like to stress that master module seems to be reworked completely. It makes, to me, a way better finish. It feels, the display doesn't flicker that more. The S6 display had a bit of a flickering. I've been told the operation, the touch operation is more precise, but I never had an issue with that. I thought that the flickering was a bit of a pain, and maybe the reflections. You can't see that with my iPhone where I'm doing it right now, okay? But this seems to be way more glossy, you know? See my face here, okay? Try to do the same here. It's hardly visible, even if I wait a second. If I disconnect that, go to Surface Workstations. Come on, disconnect that. So that's a good comparison. You see, I am a bit visible. It looks like more matte than on the old display. I'm pretty clear visible. Yeah, that's a difference, definitely. So there might come up something more like the frame that's interesting to some of you guys. So I'll have a sneak view on the frame, which is a completely different design. This is the Avid S6 5-knot frame, and as you can see at the back side, there is the space and the covers for the cabling. If you take a look at the S4, this is missing here. That means all the cables run below the console, and it's an integrated power supply. Means one power supply with a power button to switch on and off. This is the network connections, and yeah, you see the whole frame is in a complete different design. It's a one-piece frame. This means you get what you buy, you get what you purchase. You can't expand it. You cannot expand I can't expand my 4-foot console to a 5-foot. This one is completely modular. That means I can make that shorter or larger later on. This is semi-modular in various aspects. The first aspect is the channel strip module. That means you can put modules in, and yeah, but just a whole channel. With the S6, you can place easy here another fader module. Modularity stays with extra modules like joystick or pack direct. That works fine with the S4 as well. But again, the frame is the frame. That means you can't expand it. I think that's a very crucial thing. So think about size before you order your Avid S4. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Avid S4 is ready to be shown to some customers today, and alongside with the Avid S6. So everyone's curious and want to know, hey, what's the difference? I think that's a glance now. It's not the complete difference. You gotta sit in front of a console to feel the difference. That makes sense. So check out the Avid dealer and check out a demo suite or a demo S4 and get your hands on that.